My name is Margaret Taribo, and I'm here representing ParentSkills2Go, which is a community-based organization in Southwark, Southeast London. I'm attending today based with the wonderful support of the Ubele and the Agbero team um, because it's my first, really, and I'm excited because it's expanding my horizon, my learning in terms of what I need to know and build for my team back in London. So ParentSkills2Go, like I said, was set up by Parents for Parents, and I took over in 2017. It was constituted in 2010. I took over in 2017. But we work with parents, young people, and families generally, particularly those from the Black and minoritized communities. We work to support them in accessing relevant services because they lack that. Most of them lack that level of trust. It might be their language, it might be their confidence, but we work to support them to access that. But we do that through our soft reach programs. So we do a lot of activities from running parenting programs, a sewing project, after school activities and holiday programs, as well as doing a lot of programs for fathers, for moms that can actually engage them and get them to build trust so that they can get the help that they need. And where we need to signpost, we signpost. I think for me, it's about the issues that we're faced with currently in the country and the system. I realize that a lot of the focus normally is on just young people or on parents. Ours is a holistic approach whereby we work with the parents and the child together because we know that families are important. Issues that are going on right now with the criminal justice system, the lack of confidence, the conflict that happens in homes, it's important for us to bring that together. But we can't just bring that together just like, oh, come and do this program or get engaged because parents feel judged, young people feel judged, they feel that they're not being listened to. But when we come with soft outreach, things that can actually excite them, engage them, support them, and then they can build that trust. They can actually say, I need help with my health. Actually, I don't know, I've spoken to the GP. And especially where culture is involved. So we do a lot of things that are based on supporting them, especially where looking at culture, how does culture impact on how they approach services or how they receive services. So I've just employed a young person recently. And the idea is to get them involved to understand how we operate and see and getting them to bring their own spin on what it means to build community wealth. Not just, in fact, for me, the word community wealth is actually something I'm just getting used to as well because we do the things, but do we actually understand it? So looking at community wealth in terms of the community projects, but also the buildings we have, the support we're providing, it all ties together. And that's what we want to do intergenerationally. It's about going back to the basics, really. And I said before, I come from a Short Start background where we look at services universally, and that got lost. So when I now came into ParentSkills2Go and what I do now, I built my program based on that model. So if I'm going to talk to government, it's about looking at the holistic, not just one part of the service, but the holistic service that involves parents, young people, and children, and how can we support that? And also look at the cultural lens as well, looking at cultural competency for the NHS, for the youth justice system, for schools, children's centers, because one cap does not fit everybody. It's about how you understand the communities we serve and work with to bring that on board. That's what I'd like to see. I've been working with families for about 20 years now. I started out as a parent development worker, and then that's been my passion, coming with that lived experience. I was born in this country, left when I was 9, came back when I was 35, and that has guided me. And then when I now see parents that are struggling through that, it's helped me work with them better. So I wrote this as a story. This is my first book, wrote just during COVID, and it's looking at liberation from modern day slavery and human trafficking. Parents that were trafficked from Africa, not because they really wanted to come here, but they now found themselves in the system. They had to face immigration, they had to face housing, they had to face school issues. So I wrote this as a story and with a glimmer of hope at the end. That's that one. And recently, just this year, 2024, I wrote Can You Hear Me? So like I said before, it's about legacy. Our young people are very important to us, but can we actually hear them? So based on the work I've been doing with young people, cultural conflict in the home is becoming a big issue. Parents come from Africa, from the Caribbean, from different parts of the world. They come and live in this country. They give birth to their children here, but there's that conflict. So children don't feel their parents understand them. So they're caught in between cultures, the dominant culture and the traditions and values from home. So it's about how do we understand our children and support them so that they can thrive. So that's why I wrote this book. And they're written as stories, not as facts and figures, just a story that you can enjoy for practitioners, for parents, for young people.
Where can you find these books?
You can find them on my website, margarettaribo.com. And yeah, that's where you can find them at the moment. The audio is also coming out, so that's another one I'm doing as well, the audio of the book. Thank you.